After playing Among Us for some time, get bored playing it in public games and didn't have friends, still don't have at least 4 wants to play this game, to make private games, and was afraid to also start playing private games from Discord groups. I started playing down on Salem, but for some time I took a break from it until YouTube recommended a video compared it with Tron Online, and wanted to try it, but then found out it's impossible or it takes too much time to get game going in it as a European, at least when I'm normally awake. So then I found a social deduction game genre or became our origin name, and tried checking other games in same genre, but low or no player plays in those games. But then again, probably most games, if not all, in this video have similar gameplay as done on Salem. So I guess that's why low or no player plays. When I started down on Salem, I had that kind of mindset about these games when I noticed there's a little bit of these games. And I'm talking about public lobbies in these games. So if I mentioned it already in intro, so of course I will start talking about it first. Wolflord is Tron Online, registered symbol, and default politics. And of course, like I before said, gameplay is similar to Down on Salem. However, when I managed to get games going or watching videos of it, and of course it in that recommended video, it's more complex than Down on Salem. It's because roles in this game called classes have multiple abilities to do in day and night, but not for all classes, and there's always king, and always is first in list. That's nowadays, but in past king was in random places or random numbers. But king isn't always good. King can be of course good, bad or neutral. However, every version doesn't know what kind of king is, and of course this adds more complexity to game. Plus, game can play up to 60 players, because of king then there is 15 random modes. Of course, for every version there is set numbers. In past from watching video you could know what kind of evil was in game, but now it's a rotating game mode, where there's no evil faction, which switches daily. I almost forgot to mention that some abilities of classes are limited also in game, so choose wisely for the door. Also, good classes can be converted into evil counterpart of a class in every game, as in evil factions later makes you traitor in middle of game. Well, at least I have a little bit into why there isn't a lot of players for this at the moment. Even though it's free to play. I found it from Tron of Play's official Discord server, where it was said they was working on making update to game, and in off-peak hours, as in no players are playing, they can work on it. Another update though wants to upload players by having ads for game other update and other ways to get players in game. Not sure when update happens if it will happen. Okay, now there's just claims of upcoming update, but I don't think that is that big update for having players getting into game. Maybe I didn't need to make this video, but then again, probably I won't get much views on this. I guess I'll try explaining it in my own words, when I haven't played or played just a little bit. Just watch it. I actually didn't play. Tried playing, but didn't get game going. Just watched videos. For some reasons I thought it was called Mindnight and thought, wait, there isn't a racing game with the same name, but then wound up with it's called Mindnight. But when trying to look for it, search engines are thinking you're looking for Mindnight, and still Google thinks that I mistyped Mindnight as Mindnight. Sorry about that. I need to say stuff about game. While climber is either in-game text shot or in-game voice chat, and pointing mouse on stuff and clicking stuff. And that's the best plugins. Okay, that's a similar game layer for most of these social deductions games. I can pronounce it. In this game there are two versions, Agents and Agrou. Agents are good guys, or it looks like that, where they need to secure 3 nodes, and Agrous are bad guys, and I assume they need to act 3 nodes. However, limited amount of players can try second nodes. For node 1 you need to have 3-person team, and one player select 3 persons to be in team before trying to second node. And players can accept or reject team. If rejecting, then different persons select team and again. But in last team selections you need to accept. I think if rejecting, then I assume Agents didn't suck or not. Not Agrou. So lose situations about not. But I guess if you have 5 to 8 friends that are on PC in Steam account, then you can Mindnight game going. Looks like in this game there isn't killing, and of course this is a free-to-play game. So this is it. Okay, this is short, because I don't know what to say about it. In Pascal Titleful, and at the moment when game is in early access, game doesn't have much players or low player base. As much info I could find, it's Werewolf card game in digital format, with ability to play with a lot of players in single game, up to 64 players, but now there's almost no player base, though it's that doesn't work. And there will be people playing it like people said. Plus you can customize not just roles of players, as in what kind of roles players can get, but also house roles and game modifiers. Also there is options to play with bots, but I mean found option with custom role list or custom tag, which counts as tags in this game instead. Maybe you can help probably game with this, because looking at 3DB, there are a lot of players playing, over 100 players. But then again, even if I have it, I can play it because laptop on which I'm using doesn't meet requirements, so instead I can read this on sale. Well, how can I explain it when I only have seen videos on it? And this is 3D down on sale, but different roles and roles. Okay, 5 those words are similar. Of course, in voice chat and player sitting out on campfire, but not sure about in-game voice chat, because can understand if connect creators are using Discord or in-game voice chat. Well, on Steam page it says that there is voice chat. For example, in town of Salem there is role called Mayor. If Revolt Mayor votes counts as 3, but nobody can whisper to Revolt Mayor. And Revolt Mayor can whisper at all, but in this game, Mayor is added stuff to your role, so there can be evil Mayor. And in this game, main evil group is werewolves. Also, what I found these social deduction games where it is hard to find public copies in game to play. At least for most of these games. There is public copy of games, but of course, if you can find enough players outside of game, from friends, Discord groups and other places, then of course you can play these games. Anyways, I will be leaving this video here. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like on video, subscribe and comment, so suggesting other social deduction. What the fuck, I can pronounce it. Social deduction games to check. Anyways.